Hi everyone, I haven't updated in a while, quite a while. We were on about week 5, 6, or 7, and now it's week 19, day 5. So, as you can tell, I've been through Christmas, I've been through my birthday, I've been through our anniversary, and here we are. So, the story is now I have been cleared to go back to work, and I am very nervous about said work. I was able to keep my position at my job, which I'm very thankful for. I was afraid I was going to have to start over with something I didn't know, which makes me even more apprehensive. But I turned 40 a few weeks ago and celebrated my anniversary 13 with my husband. So those are good accomplishments. Christmas, I don't remember much about. Thanksgiving, I really honestly don't remember. But my memory is still not great. But I'm going forward, and I'm trying my best to focus on positive things and, take what positive I can find and then kind of try to forget the negative. I do still have nightmares. I have actually still, I'm dealing with the sleep issues. Last week I was up for 3 straight days, and then I slept an entire day. So my sleep habits still aren't great. That is part of the depression. But I've laughed. I've gotten to a crying thing where I couldn't stop crying. So depression has many faces of it. At one point, I was having issues with my heart rate being up about a month ago, or not even a month ago, a few weeks ago, and we've been started going to the gym, and I had to stop because I didn't want to make it any worse. My heart is fine, and ended up being there is actually a spot on my ovary causing me pain, which I have learned with depression to kind of ignore whatever kind of pain I have. So that being said, I actually go to the OBGYN next week. We're going to discuss what spot they found. There's nothing, it's nothing big. And then last year I had the uterine ablation and ended up there's some scarring from that. So it's not big deals, but my heart is fine. I've had an echo. I've actually had the stress test. I've had all the tests you can do. My heart is fine. I have a bicuspid aortic valve. But as far as for what it is for my age, everything is good. So going forward, like I said, I am nervous about going back to work. I haven't worked in almost 6 months, so it is going to be a big change. I'm going to work 4 a.m. to 1 p.m., which I did right before I got sick. And so the schedule is great. Hopefully I won't have to make too many adjustments for doctor's appointments, and if I continue to be in therapy, I don't want to have to not go, but I do think we're going to probably lessen how many times, a month I'm going. At one point it was every week, now it's every 10 days, and then it's 2 weeks, and so it's getting less and less, which is good. But the nightmares still happen, and I honestly think that's why I don't sleep that much. And if I do, I don't know, I can't do it at night. When I sleep at night, I tend to have, my seizures happen, or I just get super stressed out. So, I'll be fine. I'm actually to the point now where I'm believing that everything's going to be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but at some point, I'll come back. I don't know that I'll be who everybody knew me as the last few years. I don't know that person will ever be back. But I have laughed. I have, like I said, I cried again. For the 2 months that I was gone, I disassociated so many things. I couldn't tell you that it was Christmas. I just played Christmas movies, but I couldn't tell you that it was Christmas time. And my husband and we had a little extra money for Christmas, ended up getting a tripod for my photography, and I honestly have been focusing on that. I had started to focus on writing, and some things happened, and I eventually will go back into the writing. It's good therapy, but also the photography has been very much a big help to me as well. So I am trying. I record a basketball team, which when I first got sick, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to the games. I couldn't leave. I still only leave my house probably once a week, and that's for doctor's appointments. So going back to work is going to be a big change as far as leaving the house, and I'll have to deal with strangers. So that agoraphobia is still a prominent issue that I have. I'm not using the headphones as much, but I do I still have to use them. So as far as the ECT, which I had mentioned last time, they actually have decided against it because I had actually started to get better. Now, with depression, PTSD, I'm not going to guarantee that I won't get sick again. And that's the issue, is that when I go back to work, I can't get sick for another year. So I'm hoping that I don't ever get sick again. But with depression, anxiety, it's a constant thing. It's a lifelong chronic thing. So it's not bad enough where, I'm obviously not committed, but it's not bad enough to get disability, and I'm gonna have to just go forward and function. But getting out in the gym, I have to deal with strangers at that point. So it actually was a good benefit to